Okay. Now, yeah, so I actually had a lot of proposals and I didn't have the patience and the time to update it on Facebook. They're all really cute and beautiful. And I had to, but did not work out. They said they're already into, um, they are already have someone, yeah, whom they are engaged with. So they did speak to me really well, and they said they're all interested. But unfortunately, yeah, but I still, yeah, this, and now I actually went to LEF, Kolkata, and then what happened was I had my, this is really important, these people are all really good, and I'm actually taking really good care here, and I'm trying to give back, and here I'm actually um, yeah. So I tried going reaching Kolkata. I had the address on Google, but I couldn't reach them over phone. It all have has a lot of meaning in it, and what happened was while going there. I couldn't find the place, and everybody knows me here, and they were all asking me to visit the whole city. Why do you want to stay only in the station? Why don't you want to? So they did not show me the place to the church. When I asked them for the direction, they led me to somewhere close by, and I had a tough time. So I went into Google Map and I tried finding out the place. And what happened was I had to enter into a through Google Map. Entered into a Muslim locality, and there what happened was, and there I entered into a Muslim shop to ask them whether they know the place, because Google Map was completely. It was not completely helpful. Yeah, it was somewhat helpful, and there my charge was also going down. My phone's charge was going down, and I didn't know what to do. And luckily, they gave me a place to charge my phone in that Muslim shop. And someone walked in, and they opened the Quran, and they spoke to each other. They said, they opened the Quran and said, "Who is going to explain this to him?" And in Hindi, I did understand somewhat. And then they said in English, he read a verse from the Quran saying, "On the day of judgment," that's all. That's the only verse he read from the Quran. I'm actually holding back my tears. So they charged my phone, and they showed me the direction, and there was a rickshaw there. So yeah, they asked me to get into the rickshaw, and they will. He said they will drop. He will drop you at your destination. They will charge a very reasonable fee. So I got into the rickshaw, and he dropped me there exactly where I had to. And there at LEF, the whole place was closed. There was a big gate there. There was a the building was completely built very well, and I had to ring the bell twice. And there was one person who came out, and all this has a meaning. Okay, so it does not just convey. It does not have the just the meaning. It has a lot of meaning inside it. So there was someone who walked out. Actually, he actually knew Bengali very well. He couldn't speak English, but he understood English. So I told him, can I come in? And he said he opened the gate and he, okay, yes, you come in, come in. Then I told him, I spoke to him for 1 minute and said, do you have Satyanandam uncle's address? Then he said, Satya uncle, yeah, 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 I have it. I have it. He went inside and there was some sweet lady who walked out. Her sister, an elderly lady, around 50 or something, her age would be. And she walked out from LEF, and there was nobody else there, only this brother who was taking care, and he was a believer there, and that sister there. And and um, yeah, she spoke to me. Yeah, she said, Sarah, her name is not Sarah, her name is Prudence, it seems. She said her name is Prudence, and she said she was a baby, she was a child when she was here in Kolkata. She grew up in Kolkata, and in 1998, she lost her mother. And this person here who spoke to me was the one who took care took care of her mother during her last days. So she actually, her name, yeah, she said clearly, and she said she does not have two brothers. And she told me whether she's the granddaughter of Jay Singh doctor. I said yes. And that she said she is married. She got married about 5 or 10 years back. She was not sure exactly when she got married. She said 5 or 10 years back. And she said Prudence has a, she said she has a very sweet pet name, and they call her that, but I don't remember what exactly she said. She had a she said that pet name instead. I actually didn't, I was actually very eager at that particular moment of time, and I I actually was very eager, so I couldn't get that name immediately. So I thought I'll take some time, and then I was continuing to talk to her. And this brother who was actually the somewhat the security or someone, I was talking to her. I was smiling and talking. Exactly at the time he came and took a picture of me standing and talking to that sister, maybe to send Sarah like how I felt. While because coming to know her, whatever, yeah. And then I spoke to her and she said she lost her mother when she was 1998 in 1998, and they left for Chennai, and now they are in Chennai, it seems. And her father, herself, and her brother, they no longer go to LEF. And I told her nobody told me this LEF, and I told her even my family did not tell me. And she was very fast in speaking, and she said she has a meeting, she has prayer at 3 o'clock exactly. And and she said, did you have something? And then she spoke to her husband, and she was talking in Tamil. She asked me, yeah, I actually at the gate I told that person there, that brother there, I told him I want to meet Sadhyanandam uncle. And instead, and and her name was also like Sati uncle, or some like something like Satyanandam or whatever, yeah. And then what happened was, I I then waited, and then she spoke and said, yeah, so these people are so bad. Then I was thinking about what that brother, Islamic brother, said the day of judgment, right? That was exactly, these people in Chennai are so bad, they don't deserve to live, they don't deserve to live. Their heads have to be chopped off. Actually, that's the truth. They did not even let me know her name. They did not even let me know her name, and I have, tell me what I didn't do for them. I did everything for them, giving my whole life. I was there and I did everything for them, and they hate me the most, and they want to but they didn't give me back anything. I just wanted to live there, and even that they are not ready to do. And yeah, so these people from LEF and so many Christians there, they don't deserve to live. They're so bad. How do you work and how do you go for a church? How do you carry your Bible? How do you live so badly when so many people are dying around you? You see them, you eat good food, and you don't even, you just want to be so bad. And that's what that brother said. He just said, read one verse from the Quran, just four words, English in English. He said, in the day of judgment. He stopped with that. Now I understand every single thing about what all that is happening. I had to cry so badly after I reached back at Howrah, and then I had to cry so badly even in the bus. I wept so badly about how these people here are so good, all the. And yesterday and day before, what happened was I met someone extremely poor. Someone extremely, a man. He came and spoke to me. He said, he shook hands with me and he spoke to me and he said, yeah, he and yesterday, day before yesterday, he spoke to me and he left. And yesterday he came again and spoke to me. It was about 12 or 12:30, and I got really scared after some time. He said he opened a headphone set, and he said, this is actually 700 rupees and I'm giving it to you for 500. I was so scared. I thought he was taking away my money. And then I understood, why did you leave that course? You would have been so happy and you would have been. So that's a nice course in sound engineering. Your mother's is a Bengali and she's spent all her money. Now see what's happening. Those people are trying to kill your mother. That's what he meant, and he felt so bad. And I understood, and he left. And then now what happened was, and yeah, so back at LEF, what happened was I was talking to that sister, and she said her name was Prudence. What a nice name! Actually, I was talking to Joe uncle, and I told him my name was Nathaniel, and he said, what a nice name. Actually, nobody else has said this in Chennai. They don't. They even in school they disrespected my name so badly. They disrespected my name so badly, and I was very happy to know that her name was so nice and she was such a beauty. She was such a beauty and such a nurse, and I missed her so badly. And then what happened? I was seated there waiting, and she said, that auntie there, she said, like, did you have something to eat? I said, no, I didn't have something because the food here, I had something, from a very small shops, and that was not because I had less money. So she said, in Kolkata, will you have something to eat? And she said she asked that person there, that brother there, to cook something for me, some dal or something. She said Kolkata food here is a little different, and she said I'm okay with anything. And she said okay, and then she said, and then in some time what happened was, sadly, she left for the meeting at 3 o'clock, and this person got a call from someone, and he exactly forced me to take 300 rupees exactly. And I told him, no, I don't want. And he forced me to take that. And then he said, we don't let anyone from Chennai here. You have to go back now. And you must go back. You should not come for the meeting also. You should not even come for tomorrow morning's church meeting also. And you should not come for that. And I told him, please let me come for that. And he said, no. And I did understand what he meant later. Then he said, what he meant was, some meanings I'm explaining, some I don't. I'm not able to, because I'm not able to. Yeah, and he said. Yeah, and then he asked me to leave, and he meant like I should eat from a good shop. I should eat from a healthy shop, and then I should find someone and then leave. Or I will have to. They are praying for my mother. even if my mother dies, she will surely go to heaven. And then those people are really bad. And if I leave for Chennai now, I will surely my life will be I will end up in a mess. I will be in trouble, or I will be in trouble, or I might lose my life, and there will be my mother will end up in trouble again. So if I lose my life, and then what happened? I left the place, and then I left the place, and then I understood everything, and I was weeping the whole way back, and all the way. And I there was one person seated beside me, a person, yeah, a woman, and a young woman, and that conductor there, he came and touched my feet. Then I understood. Actually, what I understood was that woman there was not that beautiful. So that is why he touched my feet, because Sarah was so beautiful. So yeah, so that is what I'm trying to say. So that is what I had to explain all this, and let me see whether I missed anything. Um, um, yeah. So those people are so bad, and I can't lose my mother now. So, but I have to also look into other stuff, and I have to do what is needful. But or else I will end my. I will, if I return to Chennai, thinking about my mother, that she will die. I will actually end up in trouble in Chennai, or I will actually lose my life in Chennai, and my mother will also die. Instead of that, I can be here. This is a beautiful place, and I can then do what I have to, give back. And then the foreigners here have also apologized very sincerely about what happened this morning, about what they said, and yeah. So so I have to find someone here, because they say the thing is, the truth is, Sarah is very beautiful, but there are other girls also extremely beautiful. Yeah, some of them are more beautiful than Sarah also, and so I must find someone here. So it might take some time. So, and those people in Chennai are very bad, so they might even kill my mother. So don't fear about that. We are praying for that, and see that your mother is safe, or else do your best to save your mother. Be here, and then leave. That's the best you can do, or else you will end up in a mess. Yeah, that's what it's clearly understood, and that is what has to be done. And I have received a lot of responses from the Jews. I had lots of love from the Jews after I posted about Red Sea on Facebook, and they are all prepared to help clean the Ganges. And this actually can't be tolerated. It's completely filled with human waste, and such good people cannot go through such dirtiness. And I am completely concerned about that. And what else? Yeah, so that has to be done. So I will definitely only return to Chennai after I find a girl. We are all actually working to that to the earliest, and we will settle it to the earliest, but it might take some time. We don't know. We are trying to settle it to the earliest, so that I get a girl from here and get back. And they are all prepared to help me, even Shruti reaching me, and she has not still not come. And on the other hand, the girls in Chennai, yeah, the Chennai people are extremely bad, and they don't deserve to live. That is the fact. And my mother was a Bengali, and my father was a Telugu. They settled in Chennai. I somehow have thank God I'm not like them. I have thank God I've been blessed with talents, and I've been blessed with beauty, and I'm blessed with gifts and talents, and 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 yeah. So yeah, so I'm not like them. And so, girls in Chennai were somewhat good, you know. They were actually extremely scanned, you know. They were extremely scared whether those people will do something to me, you know. That's why they couldn't reach me. Girls in Chennai were somewhat good. They were not. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that because I can't talk about that now. And sorry, I can't think about that now too, because that's not my problem now. And those people, the girls in Chennai was somewhat good. That's what I can say now, because don't misunderstand. Okay, so they were extremely scared because something might happen to me. So they couldn't do what these girls here in Calcutta are extremely courageous, and they came forward. They spoke to me, and they were really good. And I continue to get lots of proposals here, and I have to look into my work, and then I have to do it all in order. So I just can't be doing it haphazardly. So that's what I'm into now. So once I'm done with this, I'll get into my next task about looking for a girl, and then I would return to Chennai only after I find a girl, or there's no other source out, you know, or I'll end up in a mess. Thank you so much. Bye.